Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Imani Danielle, and if you're new here, make sure that you go click that subscribe button and join me on here so you can never miss when I upload an actual video. Also, to help me a lot, if you guys go and subscribe, make sure that you always click the bell notification as well. That way you can be notified every time that I upload a freaking video. So today I am going to be filming a video telling you guys how you can gain some Instagram followers. If you don't know, I do have an Instagram. My Instagram name is @BigMovaOfficial. It should be on the screen somewhere or linked in the description box, either or. But here on Instagram, within the last year, I have definitely grown my Instagram to somewhat, I would say, successful. A lot of people ask me this all the time. They DM me all the time on Instagram and ask me, how did you do it? How did you gain so many followers? Can you help me gain followers? What do I do to gain followers? Yada, yada, yada. So I said, let's go ahead and just make an actual video because I'm tired of telling people the same thing over and over and over and over again. And this way you guys can always come back and reference this actual video if you want to. You heard me. Before we do get into the video, I do want to let you guys know that I do have an online store where I sell t-shirts from sizes ranging in small all the way up to 5XL because I don't never leave the big people out. So if you want to go shop my store, this actual shirt right here is from my store. I made this myself, and I do have a whole bunch more designs on there. So if you definitely want to go check that out, definitely make sure to check that out. I will leave that link in the description box as well. So yeah, if you guys see me looking down, it's because I have some notes here that I wrote. That way I can make sure I don't forget anything. So the very first thing I would say is important when growing your Instagram is your actual niche. And I would say that because you want to know, you should have a purpose to why you want to grow your Instagram. You should have a purpose to what you want to offer and what someone's going to go to your page and look at when they do click on your actual page. So as far as it goes, let's say for instance you want to start a sports page. So all the things that you want to post on your page is going to be about sports. So you want to make sure that everything that you're going to be posting on that page is about sports. You don't want to have a sports page and then someone click on your page and it's pictures of your dog. You know, so you want to make sure that your page has a niche and that niche you stick to at all times. It's very important because when you have followers, the followers follow you for a reason. And if you have other things on there that they don't want to see, then most likely they're probably going to unfollow you eventually. The next thing that I would say is important is your name. So when I first started out on Instagram, this is actually before my Instagram started growing, my name on there was just my name, which is Imani. It was my first and middle name, which is Danielle. So it was Imani.Danielle, I believe, or _Danielle. I don't remember which one it was. And there was nothing wrong with that name, really. If I chose to keep that name still to this day, it would be fine. But you want to make sure that your name is something that someone can easily relate to and something that is specifically entitled to you. So like for instance, when I changed my Instagram name, I changed it to Big Mova Official. So everyone knows Mova means mama. It's just a fancy way of saying it, pretty much. Mova. But I changed it to Big Mova Official only because my account was definitely official. I wanted people to know that this account that you're going to is an official account. I've had people catfish the hell out of me over time, and I wanted people to know once they look at my page that like this is my official page. That's why I include the official in it, and then Big because I'm a big ass girl, and Mova because Big Mama. So yeah, so that's why I made my name Big Mova Official. When people see me out, they know like that's me. When people relate to me on Instagram, they know that that's me. So you want to make sure that your name is something that's easily relatable to. You don't want to put your name a bunch of fucking letters that no one can remember, or a bunch of fucking numbers and letters together that people can't remember or people can't easily relate to. You want to know, like, if you leave an impact on somebody's life and someone likes your picture and they're out and they see you, or they're out and they want to reference you to someone, that they can easily find your page, girl. That's what you want. So you want to make sure that your name is very official and that your name is something that's easily relatable. So the next thing we should talk about is your bio. So a lot of people don't take their bio seriously, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, before I start growing on Instagram, I didn't take my bio seriously either. But really, your bio is like a short ass resume about what you're gonna offer and things that the fucking sun's getting me again. Hold on, y'all. Your bio is something that you want to make sure that people can easily relate to and that people can people know when they click on your page, like, this is what she's offering, this is what she does, or this is what he does. When I come to his page, this is what I'm gonna see. So if you have, rest in peace to every single person that's passed away that's left an impact on your life, that's not really explaining things about you in particular. If you have "my dog is my life" in your Instagram bio, but you don't post things about your dog, then what's the point of having that in there? You want to make sure that your bio is something that's simple. Me personally, I do modeling. So in my bio, when I go on there, I put the state that I'm from. That's in there. I believe it's in there for you to be able to contact me, what I do, which is a plus size model. I have my store information in there, and I have my YouTube information in there, and then my boyfriend's name. So all of that stuff is included within my bio. It's real short, it's real simple, and it's real to the point. Also, something about bios that I feel like is important is more of like a bullet bio versus a long paragraph bio. When I go to someone's page and they have a paragraph bio, I don't even read it, only because it's not that it's too long, but it's just like, it's boring to me personally. With the bio, with the bullet bio, I can literally just go in and just go bop, 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 bop. This is what she does, or this is what he does. Short and simple, to the point. I'm more interested. Let me keep looking at their page. So your bio is like a resume of what your page is going to be about. It's a resume of what you do. So you want to make sure that the things that are in your bio, the things that you do, the things that you're going to offer on your page, and nothing that's like not important. So, not saying people who have passed away in your life are not important. God rest everyone's soul who has passed away. But you want to make sure that if this is something you're going to take as a business, that you're offering business things. So yeah, while we're on the topic of business, let's talk about business pages versus personal pages. So me personally, I have a business page. There's a little more different things that come with a business page than a real personal page. The reason why I like having a business page is because it gives you analytics about your Instagram that are important to me, especially because that's like it's a business to me. So it gives me analytics that are very, very important. So with you having a business page, it does show you a breakdown of your interaction with your followers. So when you're making impacts on people, it shows you like your impacts, how many accounts you reach. It also shows you when your followers are active the most, which I absolutely love, because that gives you a hitch, or it gives you like a lead to when you should be posting. So all of those things are included with liking your business page. And then it also breaks down your follower account as well. So once you get past 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can't see like the breakdown past 10,000, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but like, for instance, sorry y'all, for instance, when you have 10,000 followers, and let's say you had 10,001 followers, it doesn't say on Instagram that you have 10,001 followers. It just says 10,000K until you reach 10,100. Then it says 10.1, and so on. So if you have the business page, you can actually go to your insights and look at that, and it'll break it down to like the actual dot of how many followers you have, which I like because I keep up with it to make sure that my interactions and things are growing like they need to, and that my follower account's growing. So those things to me are important, and those things to me I like when it comes to the business page. Also with the business page, it breaks down how many followers you gain in a week's time, I believe, a week time frame. So let's say, for instance, I grow 4,000 new followers 1 week. It'll tell me that in my business page that I grew 4,000 followers that week. That way, let's say if this week I grew 4,000 and next week I only grew 2,000 for that week, I know that I did something wrong and my followers obviously didn't come, so I need to try to change that. So those are things that I actually do like. Let's talk about having a private page versus an unprivate page. Me personally, my page before I started growing was private, and I thought that something told me that if my page was private, and just so y'all know, if you have a business page, you don't have an option to make it private. You can only make your page private or unprivate if it's a personal page. But when my page was private, I thought because my page was private and people wanted to see what I was offering, they automatically had to follow me, so I was going to gain my followers. But honey, it does not work that way. That does work for some things, but I didn't realize until I started growing that it doesn't really matter if your page is private or unprivate. If someone follows you, if your page is private and they do follow you and they go see your page and they don't like what they're seeing, they're just gonna unfollow you. So really, it doesn't matter if your page is private or unprivate. The next thing we should talk about is your consistency. Let's get into like the actual breakdown of posting. So with consistency, anything that you do in this world, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, whether it's just your regular job, whether it's a side hustle, anything that you do in this world, you're not going to grow in it and you're not going to get better at it if you're not consistent in it. So same thing with Instagram. If you're not consistent with posting, your page is not going to gain. If you're not consistent with interacting with your followers, your page is not going to gain. It just is what it is. I post personally about when I was first gaining and I first wanted to grow my Instagram, I was posting probably about 5 times a week, which is a lot. It's pretty much every day. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to change my lipstick because that lipstick was annoying me. It was annoying me, and it was just weird. It was nasty. So yeah, let's get back to consistency. So I think the last thing I was telling y'all is that I post about 5 times a week. That's when I was first starting out. Now, now that my page is growing and it's grown to a point to where it just gains by itself pretty much, I probably post still about 3 times a week. Not as much as I did before, but you still have to be consistent. Just because I've gained and my page literally grows by itself does not mean I stop posting. I still have to post because my followers are there for a reason. So I still have to post content that they definitely want to see. So you want to make sure that you're consistent with your posting. You can spread it out. I'm not saying that you have to post 5 times in one day, but you do want to make sure that you post, let's say, Monday, and then Tuesday maybe, then skip Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, maybe skip Saturday, and then Sunday. You just want to make sure that you're consistent with what you're posting, okay? Okay, so as far as that goes, the next thing we should talk about with posting is quality. Honey, I've seen some people's pictures on Instagram, and I'm just like, girl, no, honey. And I'm not saying that you're going to always take the best quality pictures, but this is a business. Obviously, if you're on this video, you're watching this because you take Instagram serious and you're wanting to grow your following. If I go to someone's page and I can't see anything in the fucking picture but grains, or if I go to someone's page and I literally can't see anything, like I can barely see anything at all, I'm clicking right off. I'm clicking right off. I'm not following you because I don't want that shit coming on my timeline. It's just what it is. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. And I'm pretty sure there are tons of people in the world who feel the exact same way. Literally. Your quality in your picture should be A1. This video quality right now, A1. That's the reason why I stopped posting on YouTube before, because my quality was terrible. This quality right now is great. If you look at my Instagram, my quality is great. I'm going to tell y'all right now, you can purchase lighting. I have lighting right now. You can purchase lighting. You can use natural lighting, which I definitely do use. Natural lighting is my best friend, honey. I use natural lighting all the time. You can use natural lighting. It's probably the best like actual natural lighting is. But you just want to make sure that your quality is A1. No one's going to go to your page and stay on your page and like your pictures if they're terrible. I don't. I don't like anyone's picture that's terrible. If you have a terrible ass picture, I'm not gonna like it. If your picture's mom, I'm definitely gonna like it. I'm gonna comment, I'm gonna follow you and everything. But if your page is terrible, no. Make sure your quality on your pictures are A1. So the next thing we should talk about then is hashtags. Honey, I don't know why people were so afraid of using hashtags in their pictures, but hashtags is the reason why my page is where it's at. Literally, I'm not even joking with y'all. My hair is fucked up right now. Hold on. There we go. Yes, hashtags is the reason why my page is where it's at right now. I thought it was a joke of using hashtags, and when I used to scroll on people's when I used to scroll on people's page and I would see them using hashtags, I don't know if I should change this lighting or not. Okay, I would see them using hashtags. I would be like, why are they doing that for? It's annoying. Why do they have all those hashtags on their caption? It's fucking annoying. And then I watched this video on YouTube, and this girl told me she used hashtags, and I was like, that's why people use hashtags? So I start using them. When I start using hashtags, honey, when I tell you my page went from this to this like that, honey. And I'm not saying that you gaining is gonna happen overnight. I'm not saying if you post a picture today and you put a hashtag on it tomorrow, you're gonna have 10K followers. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that my interaction on my posts definitely did grow once I start using hashtags. It definitely did grow. I use probably about 25 to 30 hashtags on each post. Not even 30. I probably use about 15 to 20 hashtags on each post. When you use hashtags, you want to make sure it's something that's relatable to you. So you want to make sure that, let's say for instance, I'm a plus size girl. So when I use hashtags, I do plus size, BBW, chubby girl, fat girl, big girl. Those are the type of hashtags that I use personally, because that's what relates to me. So I'm not going to post a hashtag that says football player, motorcycle on my post, because even if someone searches that hashtag and they see me pop up, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is she doing here? You know? So you want to make sure that the hashtags that you're using, that they are hashtags that relate to you. You don't want to use something that doesn't relate to you. It's just, it's pointless. So use something that definitely does relate to you. Going back with using hashtags, let's talk about the Instagram algorithm. So with the Instagram algorithm, pretty much the way Instagram works is that when you post a picture on Instagram, they give you the first 30 minutes to an hour to have high interaction. If your interaction ain't high after that first hour, you pretty much shouldn't even post it at that point. So what I mean is that your likes, your comments, people interacting with your posts should be high as hell after the first hour. And the reason being is because if you ever look at someone's page, and let's say you go on your timeline, and I see this sometimes, I'll be scrolling on my timeline, and if I refresh it, there might be a post that pops up from 3 days ago. And the reason being is because that person, if you look at it, their likes are probably hella low. And the reason being is because that person didn't have high interaction within the first hour. Within the first hour, me personally, I base my likes off of the hours. So within the first hour, I feel like if I post something, I should have anywhere from 250 to 300 likes in that first hour. That's my page based off of the amount of followers that I have. Comments, I feel like anytime that anyone comments, I either try to like it, I try to comment back, or anything within that first hour, because that's engaging my interaction in my actual post. So there's been times that I posted a picture in the first hour, I get 1,000 likes. There's been times that I posted a picture in the first hour, I get 100 something likes. 100 something likes still isn't bad. It's just personally what I don't like. And if I ever look at my page, posts like that, they don't have high interaction, or people tell me they didn't even see my post because my interaction wasn't high. So you want to make sure within that first hour that you have likes, that you have interaction, that you're commenting back to people, that you're engaging with your followers. Because if your interaction is high, when people that you follow and that follow you, when they are refreshing and updating their timeline, your post is going to be at the top versus being at the bottom where no one can see it. So make sure your engagement and your interaction is high, because it's definitely important. All right, you guys, so that's all I had to share with you today. Make sure that you like, comment, and also subscribe to my actual channel. Also, make sure you share this video, because everyone needs fucking help. Everyone needs help. The amount of DMs I get on a daily basis, people asking me how I did this, how I grew my page, how I went from barely any followers to over 50,000 followers at this point. It's freaking ridiculous how many DMs I get on a daily basis about this. So make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe, and also share this video to all platforms. It'll be definitely appreciated. Also, make sure you go follow me on Instagram page at Big Mother Official. Like I said, it should be on the screen and also in the description box. And also, make sure that you go shop my actual store as well. And I have an Instagram for my store, which is at fat petals. So make sure if you do buy any merch from me that you always tag us so we can repost you on our Instagram page. I love you guys so much. Bye.